Aloha all. So wonderful to connect with you, and I'm really excited to be sharing this video that's kind of here outdoors. We are having the most beautiful day. Normally it's quite windy and the sun can sometimes be intense. So right now the winds are really soft and it's really quite beautiful. And so I thought, well, let's do this video outdoors and try something new. So I hope that you like it. I definitely love to be outdoors. It's one of the things that I'm completely passionate about. If you've been looking at some of my other videos, you'll know that. And if you know me, then you know that nature is really one of the main vehicles of healing and nourishment that I've experienced and that I love to share with other people. And I find that other aspects and modalities like Kundalini Yoga and like Reiki also do the same, also connect us to that natural essence within us. They really both activate our natural healing ability. They really align us to our true nature. So, what a more perfect opportunity to share with you these modalities than out here in the elements. I think the wind is just kind of chiming in right now. And yeah, I hope that it inspires and enriches you. I'm going to give you a little intro into the power and the benefit of Kundalini Yoga and Reiki. And in subsequent videos that will be coming, I'll actually be guiding you through a Kundalini Yoga practice that can be incredibly enhancing for your Reiki practice if you are Reiki trained, and give you a little more insight into how you can bring Kundalini Yoga into your everyday life and how you can develop a really strong home practice that can be so incredibly enriching. So, but as part of that, let me give you a little background. I've been trained in Kundalini Yoga and Reiki and been practicing Kundalini Yoga and Reiki for about 20 years. And they have both been incredible benefits in my life. My introduction video, that's the intro video in the top of my YouTube page, gives you a little more history into how Kundalini Yoga came into my life, how Reiki came into my life, and what they did for me. So definitely, if you haven't, then go ahead and check that out. At the time that Kundalini Yoga and Reiki came into my life, I was in such a incredible transitional place, and they both came into my life at the same time, which doesn't happen for everybody. And it just kind of was part of my path and part of my destiny. And they both have been so enriching. I find that particularly Kundalini Yoga is more active, more dynamic, and it activates that natural healing power through our bodies. It really activates and helps to move stuck energy in our organs, in our glandular system, in our nervous system, and helps to amplify that pranic flow through our vital systems. It also helps to strengthen our energy body, our chakras, our aura, and ultimately it supports us in connecting with our higher self, our soul self, our greater awareness, our greater consciousness, and helps to give direction to our life. It helps to move us from those stuck places and helps us to transform and transmute those really stressful things in life. So Kundalini Yoga really works at strengthening our nervous system. Our nervous system really gets impacted when we're dealing with challenges, as we're all dealing, being here on planet Earth, with all that is going on. Kundalini Yoga really helps to clear what's blocking that natural flow of prana in our body and helps to amplify the pranic flow in these organs and vital systems, and then support our vitality, our physical vitality. And what I love about Kundalini Yoga is it is much more dynamic. There's much more kind of a workout element to it in certain parts of it. And there's also quite a powerful meditation quality to it, as well as working with mantras that really help to work with our energy body, with our mind, to calm and center and focus our mind. All of it ultimately supports us in aligning to our intuition, to our guidance, and helps us to navigate through just everyday life and all the to-dos in everyday life and all that we need to attend to in everyday life and the relationships in our lives and our work and dealing with our nutrition and our self-care, all of that encompassed in the Kundalini Yoga practice. And it ultimately helps to move us and propel us forward in what is our soul's destiny, what is our soul's deepest desires. What I also find incredibly powerful and beautiful with Kundalini Yoga is it really helps us through those depressed, really kind of struggling, grief-ridden phases and seasons in our lives, and frustrations and angers. And the practice of Kundalini Yoga can be really dynamic and can really help us to move that anger and move that grief with movement. And that's really powerful. I find that Kundalini Yoga is really a self-therapy. It is like therapy that helps us to move those emotions and helps us to release and process those emotions so that we can move forward rather than staying stuck. So it has a quality like a workout. When we're frustrated, when we're angry, when we're stressed, we're often taught in our traditional avenues to work it out, to do a workout. We often work out to sweat it out, to get that anger out. Well, Kundalini Yoga has that quality as well. It can be a really powerful workout to really help to move that energy out of our body and move it out of our field and helps us to move forward in our life. And that's really what I have found has been so incredibly powerful in my life through all the seasons of my life in the past 20 years, through all the wonderfulness and all the challenges. It has been such a gift, both my own personal home practice as well as the practice that I've received in the trainings that I've taken, in the workshops that I've taken, and the classes that I've taken with other Kundalini Yoga teachers. And then the combination with Reiki. So the same is true with Reiki. Reiki has an amazing capacity to support our nervous system, to support our vital body system, to help to process our emotional body, to help to align us to our true nature, and to help us to move forward in life and to align to our greater awareness and our greater consciousness, and to really deepen our intuitive knowing and awareness. And I find that Reiki helps us to do that through a more passive, more receptive, meditative, more still manner. And that's such a beautiful combination to have both. And I find that Kundalini Yoga and Reiki work in different ways for the same purpose of supporting us on our life's path to live most optimally, most joyfully, and in our highest good. Both Reiki and Kundalini Yoga guide us and support us in living more true to our true nature and to our true path. I find that they're both amazing therapies where we can be our own therapist and we can work with our own inner self, our own inner landscape, so that we can create our outer landscape. I find that both Kundalini Yoga and Reiki have meditative qualities that help to align us to look within and to help to clear that path so that we can create the life that we want in the outer. It also helps us to work from within to address the challenges that are without, that are outside of us, in our lives and in the world. They both have such an amazing cleansing quality. And right now the rain is just beginning to come down more. It's just like this very soft mist that's really kind of coinciding with this video vlog of really kind of the essence of Kundalini Yoga and Reiki. It's like a beautiful rain, both practices really helps to clean and clear us so that we can be more deeply aligned with our true essence. And one of the things that we call Reiki is spiritual rain. So I look forward to sharing this series coming up with you and empowering you. If you're new, if you're not new, you'll get benefit from both. And if there's anything that you'd like me to share with you, any particular questions that you have about Kundalini Yoga, any questions that you have about Reiki, please comment below. I know that some people have had experience with Kundalini Yoga and Reiki and maybe have not had a positive experience. I know that there are a lot of teachers in both modalities that are amazing. And I know many people have been trained by wonderful teachers. And I also know that some people have been trained in ways that have not been supportive and have had not a positive experience and not grounded experience. So if you have any questions, please comment below and I'd love to answer for you. I very much believe in a strong foundation. I very much believe in grounded practice. I also very much believe in a consistent practice that helps us to move through those challenges. So when we have an encounter with somebody that's not positively relaying these practices, we really empower ourselves to have that practice within us so that we're not dependent on somebody outside of us. We really are developing that within us. And teachers and videos and classes are guides, but ultimately we are our own teacher. Ultimately, that's the purpose of Kundalini Yoga and Reiki, is to ultimately create that master within. It's to ultimately create the teacher within you. Yeah, it's to ultimately connect you to that natural power that is you, that is inherent in you, that is the way that you were created, that is inherent in all of nature. And that is the way that all of nature and we have been created, to heal, to transform, to transcend, and to thrive amidst the challenges of everyday life and whatever is happening in our world. Look forward to seeing you at the next one. Aloha.